What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with the Wraparound. We're going to be breaking down the NHL action going down on Tuesday, December 17th, 2024. If you like this content, make sure you smash that thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. Let me know your NHL picks in the comment section below. And if you're looking for my best bets, including my daily $15 best bet, head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. Well, we got today's action. We got a 10-game NHL card. Yesterday didn't go our way. I went left. The NHL went right. I feel like we had the right reads. It just didn't come through. Didn't come to fruition. But these days are going to happen. It's all right now. It's a new day, new money to be made. I say we not wait anymore. Let's get right into this. You guys know the drill. You ready? I'm ready. Let's get into it. Our first game takes us to the Bell Center where the Montreal Canadiens play host to the Buffalo Sabres. And, for me in this one, I cannot get on board laying juice with a team that's lost 10 games in a row. I know the Buffalo Sabres are going to snap out of this at some point, and it could very well happen here, but I'm not doing it. The Buffalo Sabres continue to find ways to lose, and while Montreal hasn't necessarily looked great in their last few games themselves, they've played teams like Winnipeg, Pittsburgh, Washington. They've also been able to win games against teams like Anaheim and Nashville, teams that have been struggling. Even beat the New York Islanders at home in their recent homestand. The Canadiens just much better at home than on the road. And, Montreal already beat Buffalo this season, putting up 7 goals on the Sabres in the process. So I'm going to take Montreal in this one. I'm going to lean towards the Canadiens here at plus 105. Now we head to the PPG Paints Arena where the Pittsburgh Penguins play host to the Los Angeles Kings and another team in the Pittsburgh Penguins where I give them a chance to get off the do not bet list time and time again, and every time I give them that opportunity, they fall flat on their face. They did it against Colorado. They did it against Ottawa after walloping Montreal. They did it against the Rangers after that nice little win streak that they were on. And I'm not giving them a chance for the time being. The Los Angeles Kings are playing the much better hockey right now. Winners of 7 of 8. 8 of their last 10. They've done great on the road, in recent spots. They have been much better at home. But still, I think this spot is just more about maybe fading the Pittsburgh Penguins more than anything else. I'm going to take the Los Angeles Kings in this one at the reasonable price. Now we head to the Amalie Arena where the Tampa Bay Lightning take on the Columbus Blue Jackets. And, I wish I could give the Columbus Blue Jackets a bit of a fighting chance here, but as much as Columbus will be able to provide us with value in some spots, and they did against the Tampa Bay Lightning earlier this season, winning 7-6 in overtime, that game was in Columbus, where Columbus has played their much better hockey this season, 8-4-3, but on the road, they have just a 25% win percentage, winning just 4 of 16 road games this season. Tampa Bay playing their much better hockey at home. They've won 4 of their last 5 games. They're looking pretty good. And I think that the Lightning win this one comfortably. I'm going to take the Lightning to win this one on home ice on the puck line. Next, we head to the Lenovo Center where the Carolina Hurricanes take on the New York Islanders. And, I want to get on board with the underdog here, but I think this is a revenge spot for Carolina. Carolina hasn't looked great, in some of their recent games. They've been struggling to find consistency, but they just beat up on Columbus at home 4-1. They've been playing some weak teams, and now they get a chance to get some revenge at home where they have played their better hockey this season, 12-4 straight up against an Islanders team that is still 6-11 on the road this season. They're coming off a rough loss in their second half of the home and home against the Chicago Blackhawks, and I just think that the value here is taking Carolina to get their revenge in regulation at minus 140. Get that ugly minus 225 price down to something more reasonable. Now we head to Bridgestone Arena for a match between the Nashville Predators and the New York Rangers. And, the Nashville Predators, I haven't even given them the chance to get off the do not bet list because, frankly, this team does not deserve it. They're 8-17-6 on the year. They've been the most disappointing team in the NHL by a mile. They've still lost 9 of their last 10 games. And, the thing about Nashville, if you bet $100 on Nashville in all their games this season, they have lost you the most money out of any team in the National Hockey League this season. You bet $100 on Nashville in every game, you're down over $1,600, and we're only 31 games into the season. And it's still because of lines like these. I think the line is even trending in Nashville's direction. The Rangers haven't been playing any, much better themselves right now. They've lost 4 of their last 5 and 7 of their last 10. But I still think that they are the better team here. And I think that the New York Rangers find a way to get the job done in this one. I'm going to lean towards the Rangers here at minus 105 or even a better price. Next, we head to the Enterprise Center for this matchup between the St. Louis Blues and the New Jersey Devils. And to be honest, this is just more of a gut play for me in this game. I'm gonna go with the Blues on plus 1.5, and I'm gonna put a little bit on the money line as well. The New Jersey Devils are a solid team. They play their better hockey on the road, but they are coming off a bit of an extended homestand. This is their first game back out on the road, and while like I said, they have performed well away from home this season. The St. Louis Blues are a team that tends to play up to good teams and play down to bad teams. And right now, I think they play up to a good team here. They were competitive. They almost beat Dallas outright on the road, a couple games ago. They came back on the second half of the back-to-back and beat the Rangers at home. And now I think that the St. Louis Blues could hold some value here. They've won 4 of the last 5 meetings with New Jersey, including a 3-0 win in New Jersey earlier this season. And I think they can complete the sweep here for the season. So give me St. Louis here and the plus money. Now we head to the United Center for this match between the Chicago Blackhawks and the Washington Capitals. Capitals on the back-to-back. They unfortunately fell short for us on Monday against the Dallas Stars, but I think this is a good spot for them to get a little bit of a bounce back here. The Chicago Blackhawks continuing to struggle to find consistent play. They've still lost 7 of their last 9 games despite a 5-3 win at home against the Islanders in their last matchup. Historically, head-to-head, Washington, has had Chicago's number. They've won the last 4 meetings by a combined score of 21-7. They're still winning 80% of their road games this season. Are the Washington Capitals the most profitable road team in the NHL this season? Chicago still 5-8 at home this year. Really nothing to be excited about for the Chicago Blackhawks. I'm going to go with Washington to win this one in regulation. I'm going to put a little bit on the puck line as well at plus 135. Now we head to the Scotiabank Saddledome where the Calgary Flames host the Boston Bruins. And, this is a tough one for me because the Boston Bruins are starting to play some decent hockey. They've started to figure it out a little bit. They've been able to pick up some wins here and there. But they started the road trip with back-to-back losses to Seattle and Winnipeg by a combined score of 13-2 before beating up on Vancouver. But I think that says more about Vancouver and their struggles at home than it does about Boston. I think Boston took advantage of a good situation. Calgary, they've had issues themselves, but they're coming off a shutout win at home over Florida last time out. They're 11-4-1 at home this season. I think this is just a shot on taking a shot on some value here with Calgary. Not one I'm rushing to the window to bet, but I'll lean towards the Flames here at plus 110. Now we head to Climate Pledge Arena for a match between the Seattle Kraken and the Ottawa Senators. And, the Seattle Kraken, decent team at home. And I know I've been, spouting off about how, you back Ottawa at home and you fade them on the road. But for me, I think this is a game where the line's kind of telling us where we need to be. Because Ottawa's playing some decent hockey as of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. They've given up 2 goals or less in all 5 of those wins. And they just shut out the Carolina Hurricanes on the road in a tough road environment. And the Seattle Kraken, they've been inconsistent, and every time they've had to take the step up at home, they haven't been able to. Now, I'm not saying Ottawa's a big step up, but like I said, a step up in form right now. And Seattle, they've dropped games against San Jose, Anaheim, Tampa Bay, Florida. They've lost 4 of their last 5 at home. I'm going to take a shot here with the Senators, who are just playing the better hockey right now at minus 120. Our final game on Tuesday's card takes us to the SAP Center where the San Jose Sharks take on the Winnipeg Jets. And anyone who's watched the Wraparound knows I like taking my shots with the San Jose Sharks because I do feel that the Sharks are an improved team from what we've seen last season. But I don't know by how much to be able to back them in this spot. They've lost 4 of their last 5 games, and while some of those games have been competitive, they've actually played in 3 straight 1-goal games. The Winnipeg Jets need a get-right spot, and I think that this is that spot for them. They have played in some close games on the road as well, but what Winnipeg has been able to do is really take care of business on the road against bad teams. And, I'm not saying the San Jose Sharks are one of the worst teams in the NHL, but they're still a below-average team in the NHL this season, even if they are improved. And Winnipeg has the much better goaltending. San Jose made some goaltending moves for, Alex Georgiev, and they've still got Vitek Vanacek, but I don't know if the goaltending is necessarily comfortable. And I'm just, like I said, I just think that the Winnipeg Jets are the better team by a fair margin in this one, to the point where I think they get the win in regulation. I'll put a little bit on the puck line as well, maybe try to get some plus money out of the wager, but not one of my favorite, heavy lines to bet on today's card. That's it. That's all the NHL action for Tuesday, December 17th, 2024. If you like this content, make sure you smash that thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. Let me know your NHL picks in the comment section below. And if you're looking for my best bets, including my daily $15 best bet, head to pickdawgz.com. Click the premium picks tab at the top of the page. Got tons of action today. College hoops mostly on the board. Got a college football play on the board as well. Ready to make some money today. Had a winning day in college hoops yesterday. Hoping to carry that forward into today. Best values to hop on long term. All the cards are going to be loaded for the next little bit. College football bowl season has started. NHL, NBA is going to have loaded cards up to the weekend. Wednesday's college hoops card and Saturday's cards are stacked. This is a great time to get maximum value. You can take me along for a ride or pair me up with one of your other favorite handicappers as part of our multi-capper promotion. Whatever you choose to do, though, use the promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys soon.